we will finish the left side of page 121, and then we will do the right side of page 121. Don't let this happen to you on the EOC. Fail.
I want you to try 3. Go ahead, pause the video, give these 3 a try. Try difference of squares, or if you don't see it at first, try GCF, and then a difference of squares. GCF was greatest common factor. Pause now. K squared minus 9. Parentheses. Instead of K squared, you're going to have a K and a K. Square root of 9. 3 and a 3. 1 plus, 1 minus. There you go. For this next one, nothing in common, but they're all squares. Instead of D squared, we've got a D and a D. Square root of 64. 8 and an 8. C squared. C and a C. 1 plus, 1 minus. Just take some practice. It's fun. 25, 4. Ooh, but I see like a lot. I see some stuff that might be in common here. I always look to see if there's anything in common. I see an R cubed that I can factor out. Right? R cubed and R cubed. I'll be left with 25 n to the 4th. Took out the R cubed. Minus 4. Took out the R cubed. And now these are all perfect squares. So here we go. Parentheses, parentheses. Square root of 25. 5 and 5. N to the 4th. Cut the exponent in half. N squared and n squared. Square root of 4. 2 and a 2. 1 plus, 1 minus. And bring the R cubed down. It's kind of fun, right? Just got to sit there and take square roots and cut things in half. 1 plus, 1 minus. Throw in maybe a GCF. And we're mixing in some factoring skills here because we're going to have to beat that test. What is the factored form of the following binomial? Bi meaning 2 terms, like bicycle, 2 wheels. We have a binomial. So notice there's nothing in common, but they're all perfect squares. Square root of 100 is 10, 10. N squared, cut the exponent in half, that'd be just n and n. 9, square root of 9 is 3 and 3. 1 plus, 1 minus. Are these the same? Yes, they are. Even though it's minus plus instead of plus minus, they are the same terms, just switched around. That would be called the commutative property of multiplication. Commute meaning you can move multiplication around because these are being multiplied. So we commuted them around, and it is the same answer. But again, I would not expect too many questions like this because if you forgot how to factor, you could always try and FOIL or distribute the answers, which is why they usually would ask, which of the following is not a factor of the following binomial? Which of the following is not a factor of the following binomial? So in this case, I would see what's in common first because I see a whole lot of different variables here. C cubed and C to the 5th, I can take out a C cubed. 49, C cubed, gone. E squared minus 64, 5 minus 3 is C squared. And now these are all perfect squares. Parentheses, square root of 49 is 7. E squared, oh, 7 and 7, sorry. E squared, that'd be E and E. Square root of 64 is 8 and 8. C squared would be C and C. 1 plus, 1 minus, and bring the C cubed down. That's a factor, that's a factor, that's a factor. No, it's not. Here's your answer. I got one more to